Namaste everyone. So welcome back to Current Gyan. Today we are going to read about some treaties, MOU and agreements which were signed by the Ministry of Energy and Water Resources and Irrigations. So today we are going to read two agreement, that is SARC Frame Agreement of Energy Cooperation Electricity Agreement between the Government of Nepal and the Government of Republic of India on electric trade power, cross-border transmission, interconnection and grid connectivity. So let us read all these MOUs. So let us start. So this is the first agreement which we are going to read. So SARC Framework Agreement for Energy Cooperation, that is electricity. So these are the what is the full from South SARC? SARC the full from is South Asian Association for Regional Corporations, and the member of state are Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, India, Maldives, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. So, recognizing the importance of electricity in promoting the economic growth and improving the quality of life, realizing the common benefit of the cross-border electricity exchange and trade among the SARC members of leading to optimal utilization of regional electricity generating resources, enhanced grid security, electricity trade arising from the diversity in the peak demand and seasonal vibration, convinced of need of increasing the economic cooperation and creating new opportunities in the electric sector, recalling the decision of 16th SAARC summit held in the Thimphu 2010 to enhance the cooperations in energy sector to facilitate the energy trade, development of efficient, conventional and renewable energy resources including the hydropower, emphasizing the need to promote the regional power trade, energy efficiency, energy conservation and development of leveling and externalizing the appliances and sharing of the knowledge. Recalling the further the discussion of 17th SAARC summit held in Urdu City, Maldives in 2011 with direct the conclusion of Intergovernmental Framework Agreement for Energy Corporations. Now, therefore, in the spirit of solidarity and mutual cooperations and subject to the law, regulations, and international obligations of the member state, whenever applicable, I have agreed the following. So, Article 1, so definition is buying and selling entities. So buying and selling entities means any authorized public or private power producer, power utility, trading company, transmission utility, distribution company or any other institution established and registered under the law of one of the member state having permission to buy and selling of electricity within the and outside the country which is registered. So Article 2 talks about the objective. Member states may enable cross-border trade of electricity on the volunteer basis subjected to the law, rules and regulation for the respective member state and based on the bilateral, trilateral and mutual agreement between the concerned state. So Article 3 talks about the scope. Member states may enable buying and selling of entities to negotiate the terms, condition, payment, security mechanism, and tenure of electricity trade under the government regulatory mechanism of concerned state. Article 4 talks about duty and taxes. So the member states may work towards exempting from export import duty levies fee etc from cross-border trade and exchange of electricity between the buying and selling entities. Article 5 talks about the data updating and sharing. Member states may share and update the technical data and information of electricity sectors in an agreed template. So Article 6 talks about promoting the competition. Member states shall encourage the process of opening of the electricity sector guided by the respective national priorities with the aim of promoting competitions. Article 7 talks about planning of cross-border interconnections. Member states may enable the transmission planning agencies of the government to plan the cross-border grid interconnections through the bilateral, trilateral mutual agreement between the concerned state based on the needs of the trade in the foreseeable future through the studies and sharing of technical information required for the same. Article 8 talks about the building, operate and maintain. Member states may enable the respective transmission agency to build, own, operate and maintain the associate transmission systems of cross-border interconnection falling within the respective international boundaries and inter interconnect at mutual agreement location. Article 9 talk about transmission service agreements. So, member state may facilitate the authorized buying and selling entities to enter the transmission service agreement with the transmission service provider of the purpose of cross-border electricity trades. Article 10 talk about electricity grid protection system. The member states shall enable joint development for coordinate network protection systems incidentals to the cross-border interconnection to ensure the reliability and security for the grid of the member state. Article 11 talks about system operation and settlement mechanism. Member states shall enable the national grid operators to jointly develop the coordinated procedure for secure and reliable operation for the interconnected grids and to prepare the schedule, dispatch and energy counting and settlement procedure for the cross-border. Article 12 talks about the transmission access. So member states shall for the purpose of cross-border trade enables non-discriminatory access to the respective transmission grid as per the applicable law, rules and regulation and applicable intergovernmental bilateral trade. Article 13 talks about the facilitating buying and selling entities. Member states shall enable buying and selling entities to encourage in the cross-border electricity trading subject to the law and regulation of the concerned member state. Article 14 talk about the knowledge sharing and joint research in the electricity sector. So the member states may enable and encourage knowledge sharing and joint research including the exchange of expert and professional related to the inter alia power generation system as transmission distribution and energy efficiency reduction of the transmission and distribution losses and development and the grid integration of renewable energy resources. Article 15 talks about the regulatory mechanisms. So the member states shall develop the structure, function and institutional mechanism for the regulatory issues related to the electricity exchange and trade. Article 16 talks about dispute settlement. Any dispute arising out of the interpretation and implementation of this agreement shall be resolved amicably among the member states. If unresolved, the member states may choose to refer the dispute of a SARC every arbitration council. So Article 15 talks about withdrawal. Any member of a state may withdraw of this agreement at any time after its entry into the force. Such withdrawal shall be effective 6 months from the day on which a written notice therefore is received from the SARC secretary, the depository of this agreement. So the rights and obligation of a member state which has withdrawn from his agreement shall cease to apply as for the effective date with the expectations that ongoing procedures at the time of termination shall nonetheless be completed in accordance with the provision of this agreement. Article 18 talks about entry into the force. This agreement shall be entered into the force on completions of the formalities by all the members and upon insuation of a notification therefore by a Secretary General of SARC Article 19 talk about the amendments. Any amendment to these agreements may be submitted by the member state to the SARC Secretariat and recommended by the consensus to the meeting of a SARC energy ministers. Such amendments will be effective upon the deposit of the instrument of expectations acceptations with the Secretary General of SARC. So Article 20 talks about the member of states shall be meet in order to review this agreement on the request or the end of the 5 year from the date of its entry into the force, unless the notifying one another is written that no such review is necessary. In written in witness thereof the undesired undesired sign being duly authorized thereto by their respective member states have signed this agreement and SARC framework agreement for the cooperation done in Kathmandu, Nepal on this the 27th day of the November of the year 2014 in the 10th originals in the English language. So these are the minister. So with this we have completed all the agreement articles, that is up to 20. So we'll talk the second articles in the next video, because this video has been very much long. So thank you. Jai Nepal.